This is Pete. We're talking dual claw Molten Strike Ranger, and we are talking gear. So, what do you want to pick in your gear, okay? So, we're talking about going from level 64 to around level 65 and just totally swapping gear. And why we swap all our gear all at once is to save lots of currency, okay? And what to pick, alright? So, for helmet, life, and try resist. Okay, don't make the mistake I did. You see that rarity mod there? That was a suffix. For some reason I thought rarity was only prefix, but it is prefix and suffix, and this one was a suffix, and I lost out. So I'm going to have to be buying another helmet, and so I lost out about, what, 4 chaos or whatever I paid for this helmet. So, yeah, I can try to resell it, but now that people can see that I have a other crafted mod, nobody's going to want to buy that. It's only got 2 resists. You want 3 resists. Alright. Another important thing to say, when you buy all your gear, you buy it all, the cheapest stuff that you can find, and make sure that you can craft stuff on there, and then make sure that you don't craft anything until you have everything on your person, okay? So don't craft until you have it all. Alright, so anyways, so the way I crafted this one is crafted the life. Well, I bought a white armor, got it to 20 quality, I transmuted it, then I altered it until it had 1 good mod, which is either 1 life good or 1 high resist, okay? And this one had the high, life, so it had 79 life, so I went ahead and augmented it to get a resist, and if it didn't, then I rerolled with alts. I used about 60 alts and maybe just about 5 augmentations. So I rolled it. I had 2 good mods. I had 79 life and 24 fire resist or lightning resist. Then I rerolled it and I got that crappy cold resist mod, and then I master crafted it for the fire resist. But remember, we don't master craft until we have everything that we're going to use, because it's harder to find gear when you have to fill in specific gaps. You have more open when you can craft stuff on there. So these are gloves that I found. Attack speed, life, and a resist. You want at least, attack speed, life, and 2 resists. I'm gonna try to craft an offensive mod here when I can. I'm not that level yet, so I have to wait on that. Boots. You want high life. These boots are kind of crap. I plan on switching to these boots that I found once I get 2 green sockets on there. I need 2 green. I can't really use this the way it is now, but these are fine. I think we're going to do fine with tri-resist and high life. We do all our moving now through whirling blades. You don't really need to run far, so we don't need move speed, and when we do need to move speed, we gotta move Flask. Claws, you want that elemental damage, you want speed. You want speed the most important, then you want increased elemental damage with weapons. That does more damage than any of those singular mods, unless of course you can find like a 300 DPS weapon, then yeah, that's gonna be better, and if you can get a 300 DPS weapon with increased elemental weapon damage with weapons, then that's more power to you. Belt, you want dual resist, you want tons of life, and you want increased elemental damage with weapons. You want to find pieces that you can craft that resist mod on, because you can't craft, you can craft 30 resist, you can craft 25, 30 resist, but you can only craft like 20 max elemental damage with weapons. So you want to craft that resist. You don't want to have to craft that increased elemental weapon damage. Same goes for the ring. Life resists elemental damage with weapons. And for that, I use the amulet to fill in my gaps for my attributes that I'm missing. So strength and intel, and then again increased weapon elemental damage, and then life, and then I crafted intel on there because I need that intel. And that's about it. Oh, flasks. You definitely need this freeze flask, because if you're not hitting them and you're stuck, and you're not leeching, you're gonna die really fast. I could just whirl into a pack, the whole freaking screen full of monsters, and I just sit there and go like this, and my life doesn't even go down. Now, if you're frozen, you have about a second to fall, to hit the ground. But after that second, if you don't realize that you're frozen, you don't get that hidden, then you're gonna die pretty fast. If you follow my strategy of just jumping into the blind, you can walk into the path too. But anyways, so you want to freeze Flask and instant. Your next Flask you want bleeding. And why do we have a bleed Flask? Well, corrupted blood. That will kill you so fast you won't even know what hit you. Right when you see, try to check for rares for corrupted blood. It doesn't seem like they're as bad right now as they used to be. Last league I would start hitting the corrupted blood, and 1 second later I would have the max of 20 charges on me instantly, and I would have to hurry up and just mash all the Flask buttons at the same time, and that would save me. So you want one bleeding Flask. I've had 2, but this league it's not as bad, so we just stick with one bleeding Flask, and I moved over to a shock Flask. Stuff hits a lot harder. It's kind of questionable that you'll survive while being shocked if you get hit by something huge. So if you notice that you're shocked, go ahead and use that shock Flask. You eventually want that to be a divine instant recovery as well. This Flask I keep is a not instant recovery. I want this to slowly regen me. Why? Because sometimes, you're going and your life is slowly going down because of that blood rage. Well, you want to keep your life going slowly back up, so I just hit these Flasks. I use this Flask when I'm just running around with my blood rage on, and when you got blood rage and you're whirling around, your life can go down a little bit. So I like to have a regen Flask. And this one I had curses because, you get hit with vulnerability and you're going to be taking that physical damage. Things hit pretty hard physically now, so I think you want that curse Flask. That'll be beneficial for a theory too, but we'll probably have the curse Flask as resist Flasks. So this could be a resist Flask too. You don't really need a regen Flask. It could be a resist Flask, and that could be a shock resist Flask too. So Quicksilver, I have mine for elemental resists. I really want to either roll or buy a double speed Flask that's regens on crit. So would it be with Surgeon's Flask of speed or whatever, I don't know, but that's what you want, or perpetual, so that's what I carry on me. I always carry these to roll certain strong boxes. Yeah, that's the word for it. When I see certain strong boxes, you keep these to roll them. I normally don't roll them, but if it's a map strong box, or if it's a jewelers, I might roll a little bit to get like 2 or 3 rare items. Now that I'm level 60, I try to roll the jewelers strong boxes to include rare items, because then you can sell those for a chaos recipe. So shoot, you can use up to 20 of these, and as long as you get those rare items, you kind of made money. And then I use them on just a couple more strong boxes. The ones that give you currency, I use them so you get more increased quantity or increased number of items in the box. And that concludes about what gear that I use and why I use it.